Okay, ready?
Okay, ready?
Sure. Recording? I think so. All right, so we're gonna call the meeting to order for the Bourbon Plan Commission for January 12th. Calling the meeting to order at 6:02. First order of business is going over the minutes from last meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from last month's meeting. I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
All in favor?
All opposed? Same sign?
All opposed? Same sign?
Motion carries.
Motion carried.
Next thing on the agenda is for old business. We do not have anything on the agenda for old business, so we move on to new business, which we do have a case for Sheila Ulrich. So we will go ahead and I make a motion to open the public hearing. Bill seconds. All in favor? Opposed? Same sign. Okay. So we went ahead and opened the public hearing. So, Susie, if you want to go ahead and explain the case.
So last year, December 8th, I believe, Sheila had come, Mrs. Ullery had come in to ask for her property to be split, her parcel, and then also to rezone the property that's on Thompson Street. Due to an error on my behalf of not putting the rezoning in the letters for the neighbors and in the paper. This is a redo so that everything is legal and things have been posted. The neighbors are aware of everything. And then this would be specifically for the rezoning from residential A to residential B, and not the split.
Okay. And then Sheila, do you have anything that you would like to add? Okay. Anybody we didn't have any neighbors or anything come forward? Okay. So I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
Seconded. All in favor? Opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Okay. So we discussed this last meeting for the rezoning. So it looks like we are rezoning from, or they're asking for a rezoning from residential A to residential B, due to the second parcel wanting to put a duplex in. Does anybody have any questions in regards to the request? Does anybody have any concerns in relation to the request? Does anybody have a motion?
So go with 2030 plan
They don't.
for this, they don't? Okay, my fault.
I second. And that is a motion to rezone.
Except the rezone.
Okay, and that is the parcel.
On the west side on Thompson Street.
Yes.
Partial rezone from A to.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same side? Motion carries.
Alright.
And this would be the new parcel once it's approved, correct? And
Correct.
surveyed.
The west parcel was separated, yes. All right.
Thank you for coming. Have a good day.
Every night.
Thanks. The only other business I believe that we need to address tonight is we do need to do elections.
Are you guys willing to keep the positions? If you're okay with it, I will make a motion to keep the same positions.
All in favor?
Amber.
All opposed? We're keeping the same officers then.
Okay. That's another year. I don't want you guys to rush off on me though, because I have went through I've been going through the book again, chapters that we haven't done. These, I made copies of my changes, so it's not like all of it, but it is up to chapter 4, which actually 4 is empty, so that's the very last page, so we should just do this. But by the end of the year, I'd really like to have this book wrapped up. There are some things in chapter 3 that I know we just did this intensive thing, but there's been some errors now that I understand things better. We need to correct. Yes, these are for you guys to kind of go into your book and like when you're reading through it, and we can work on it again. I mean, we can work on it now up until 7 o'clock. But there's some. You just need to work on it because it's not detailed enough for us, and things are getting through. So, yeah. So these are specific pages that I feel that the changes need to be done. And I wrote in my notes, like even in chapter 3, we changed like the size of the lot to like down to 6,000. But when you do the ratio where it has to be 60 feet as the front, and it has to be a ratio of 1 to 3, so 60 times 3 is not 6,000. So like math things are wrong.
Okay.
So some of them are just little things. We need to work on a couple definitions. Those are not in there. In the back of your book, there's definitions. We should be pretty specific on what adjacent means specifically. Because there's some things potentially happening in town. So we need to.
I won't make it till the end of the year, so.
Okay. So if we can work on those things. Certain things, like adding a couple definitions, even if we put them in here, is a good thing. Because we want to grow, but we want to grow in a controlled manner. A lot of things that's happened in the past can't happen anymore. Not if we want to grow the way we need to. So I don't know, as a group, if we want to go through these, I mean, we really probably don't want to do this just take home homework. Because y'all probably won't do it. I know I probably wouldn't if it wasn't my job. And this is only up to chapter 4. I started looking at chapter 6, and it's a pretty scary, very long one.
I'm going to suggest we start with chapter 2, since it's fairly small, and then we can review, tackle chapter 3 maybe next month.
That's fine. I just wanted to give you what I've been through so far.
So we have chapter 2.
Would it be alright if I was, excuse myself, my son is having surgery?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't left yet? You haven't left yet?
No,
Why did you come though?
Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Never do that. Always go with him. Oh, good.
good night.
We'll say a prayer for him.
Hope that goes well.
Thank you.
Take care, be careful.
Okay, so it looks like the suggested changes would be to put in the downtown business district.
Yes, when they updated it, that was something that got missed.
Okay. And that was the DB.
Yes.
I couldn't remember what we called it. Okay, and then we would need to add the definition into that as well.
Yes, but I think that, you know, as far as that goes, we can easily put that in. Cause these have to go through Marshall County after something, so.
Does, okay. Does anybody see any issues with adding that, since we already added it to our zoning, we just didn't add it to our. Chapter 2 breakdown from the zoning districts. Okay, so if we do that.
So is it redundant to have the local business district and the downtown business district?
The downtown business is specific blocks, and local business can go beyond those blocks. It's to, you know, contain the traditional downtown businesses.
To help promote growing the downtown.
It would also be for specific for grants and things like that the town, like the facade, things like that. Those are specifically only for this small block area for the downtown business.
Do we even have a HUD? I don't think we have a HUD, do we? On the next page, on page 13.
Plan unit development. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't want to take that out because there's,
If potential to add that.
yes.
Is there anything else in chapter 2 anybody is seeing that needs to be updated? Did we make any other changes? I'm wondering, did we make any changes to the definitions of?
We didn't change the definition in chapter 13 where all the definitions are. We never did that.
I meant
Oh. Some of them.
the summaries of the different zones, like suburban,
No.
single family resident. Do we take
Because
out
I kinda
anything in
scanned
those?
them. I didn't see anything different. Honestly, Amber, I believe you already did change. It wasn't a change, it was an addition. to the
Right.
sentence. It'd be nice if we could just get this done this year and then have very little to fix in the next year. If any.
Okay, I make a motion that we add downtown business district to the list, making that D, switching everything down, adjusting the numbers. All in favor? Opposed?
Do we have the summary for the
I
downtown?
have it.
It's, yeah, it's in the,
It's in chapter 3.
Okay.
so we can add that. Let's do. Let's see. we have time, we can go through and review the other sections, chapter 3. If it's the math issue, we can, that's a quick, we can review.
I believe that was the big thing.
Okay, so chapter 3, suburban district. Looking at it, it looks like. It looks like there's an issue with the lot size.
Yes, the minimum lot area. Because in suburban, it used to be 60 to 90, so you probably would do the 90. Well, I guess minimum and maximum, but that makes things like the minimum lot area for the 90 should be 24,300 square feet. Because ratio wise, it's 1 to 3. Has to be 2 times longer than this. Right?
Okay, and would those be, let's see, you're on. Trying to see where that's at. On here, like which, because there's 2 sets of numbers, both for,
Single family.
yeah, but there's for no public water sewer and then public water sewer.
Right, which also is a thought because suburbans, they don't come into. So this actually isn't even necessary.
Well, there are some people in suburban that are on town.
Okay.
And there is, are you guys on town sewer? Okay.
There's very few, there's a couple, but the new ordinance that happened, part of me getting on was if you were gonna hook to city water, city sewer, you had to be annexed into the town.
Okay,
We do have a few that's coming up, it sounds like, so.
okay.
We're the second house out, so the last house is the one straight out from Triton.
Okay.
It's Jim.
Okay.
Jim.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Starting again.